In the year 1260, the world trembled under the unstoppable advance of the Mongol Empire, whose armies had crushed kingdoms from China to Persia and turned great cities into ashes. When Baghdad fell in 1258, the heart of the Islamic world was ripped open. Its caliph killed and its libraries destroyed. Fear spread across the region as Hulagu Khan marched deeper into the Middle East, capturing Aleppo and Damascus with terrifying ease. People believed no force could stop the Mongols until a new power rose in Egypt. The Mamluks, warrior slaves trained since childhood to fight with unmatched discipline. Their ruler, Sultan Saifuddin Qutuz, understood the gravity of the moment. When a Mongol envoy arrived with a message of humiliation and threats, Qutuz did the unthinkable. He executed the envoys and hung their heads on the gates of Cairo, declaring that the Muslims would never bow to tyranny. Knowing the Mongols would retaliate, Qutuz gathered his army and marched north with the brilliant general Baybars at his side. Their destination was the green valley of Ain Jalut in Palestine, a place surrounded by hills perfect for an ambush. By a stroke of fate, Hulagu had withdrawn to Mongolia after the death of the great Khan, leaving a smaller Mongol force led by the fierce and loyal commander Kitbuk. At dawn on September 3, 1260, the sun rose over the valley as both armies prepared for a battle that would decide the fate of the entire region. Baybars led the Mamluk vanguard, engaging the Mongols aggressively before suddenly pulling back in a feigned retreat. The same tactic the Mongols themselves had used for decades. Kitbuk, believing the enemy was collapsing, chased them into the valley exactly as Baybars and Qutuz had planned. At that moment, Qutuz unleashed the main Mamluk army hidden among the trees. With horns blaring across the hills, the Mamluks charged from all directions, trapping the Mongols in a deadly ring of steel. The fighting was brutal and relentless. The Mongols pushed back with terrifying strength, nearly breaking the Mamluk center. Seeing his soldiers falter, Qutuz removed his helmet, lifted his sword, and shouted, "O Muslims, fight for your faith." Inspired by their sultan's courage, the Mamluks surged forward again. Kitbuk fought like a lion in the center of the battlefield, refusing to retreat and shouting, "A Mongol does not flee." But surrounded and wounded, he was eventually cut down, and with his death, the Mongol army's morale shattered. Panic spread among their ranks, and soon they were in full retreat. For the first time in history, the Mongols had been decisively defeated in open battle. The valley of Ain Jalut became the place where the myth of Mongol invincibility finally ended. This was not just a military victory, it was the moment the Muslim world was saved from complete destruction. Thanks to Qutuz's leadership and Baybar's brilliant strategy, the Middle East remained intact, and the Mongols never again threatened Egypt or the heartlands of Islam. Historians still say that the Battle of Ain Jalut was the day a civilization was saved, the moment when courage, unity, and faith overcame what the world thought was unstoppable.